We are nearing the end of the 2026 FIBA U17 Women's Basketball World Cup. Just 2 days remain, including this one. And today, a battle between two squads searching for the first win of this competition. As the host of this event, Czechia, at 0-5, takes on 0-5 Mexico. Winner advances to the 13th place game. Loser will drop to the 15th place game. Hi everybody, John Gross with you. Happy to have you with us on this Saturday. It's an interesting matchup between these two sides, both hungry for a victory. And for Czechia, they're on the heels of a 13-point loss against Latvia yesterday. A game that they really struggled in early, fell behind 22-7 at the end of the first. So they actually did win the rest of the game. They were +2 from quarters 2 through 4. Meanwhile, Mexico yesterday falling 72-62 against Italy. And Mexico also got off to a solid start in that game. Had a 1-point lead at the midway point, but sputtered in half number 2 against Italy. Again, both of these squads searching for that first win of this competition, and for Czechia, they're looking to do so on home soil here at Starez Arena, Vodova in Brno, Czechia. And a squad that has had a couple of close calls, had single-digit losses to Slovenia and Colombia, also lost to Japan, Canada, and Latvia. Meanwhile, for Mexico, it's been a daunting schedule for them. They finished in last place of Group B, a group that featured China, Spain, and Germany. And they also took on the likes of the United States in the round of 16 knockout stage. So both teams battle-tested, both teams looking for that first win as Mexico is being announced onto the floor. And fans, make sure you have a couple minutes left to put your prediction skills to the test with every game predictor. Guess the winner of this game and predict the margin of victory to earn points, climb the leaderboard, and get a shot at winning an official FIBA U17 World Cup game ball and Nike gift cards. So you've got about 3 more minutes to get those picks in. Make sure to do so. Also become a FIBA YouTube member. Unlock exclusive content, get early access to highlights, acquire loyalty badges and emojis, start our live streams, and get more exciting perks. Pick one of our rookie, starter, or MVP tiers and be part of our growing community. Today, the Czechia squad is announced in front of the home faithful. Got some fun atmospheres every time that this Czechia squad is played, and that is no different today. Second time ever. They did so back in 2014, finishing in 4th place in that iteration of the FIBA U17 World Cup. A squad that this year has been predicated on its defense. Only allowed 70 points in 1 game. Last game against Latvia. Other than that, their defense has kept them in some games, but lack of offensive firepower that has marred them so far. I think that throughout. He's been really good. Sakova leading the way. She just hasn't really had a consistent running mate alongside her scoring the basketball. Both teams introduced. Now it's time for the national anthems. We will listen in. Czechia and Mexico just minutes away from tipping things off in this second to last game of the tournament for these squads. A lively atmosphere in Brno, Czechia, as Mexico and Czechia battle for their first wins of this tournament. Anthems in the books, just moments away from tipping things off between these two squads. Winner heads on to the 13th place game, loser drops to the 15th place game. As you take a look at our officials today, Viola Georgi from Norway, Nicolas Flores from Paraguay, and Ahmad Triash from Morocco. Now we look at the starting five. First, for Czechia, hosting this event for the second time ever. And the name to know for them is Dominika Pensakova, number 4. Leads this team with 13 points a game, also leads them in assists per game and steals per game. She's top 20 in the tournament in scoring and assisting. But the question is, who else can step up alongside her? Emma Bartoshova has been their second leading scorer, but she's only averaging 6 points per game. So can somebody else provide a spark offensively for Czechia? And it's been a similar story for Mexico, a squad that has been led by Jimena Velasquez, and she's also looking for that running mate alongside her. But you'll see Velasquez here, number 6 on the left side of your screen. She's been one of the best players in the tournament, frankly. 3rd in the tournament in points per game, 4th in steals per game, 7th in assists per game. She leads this team in points, rebounds, assists, and steals, averaging nearly 18 points per game. But again, who else can step up alongside her? We saw Iselin Thomas in the opener do so, but Thomas has not played since that first game of the tournament. Yania Valverde has been the second leading scorer for Mexico, averaging just about 6 points per game, so perhaps she can boost this team offensively. Well, the percussionists in attendance, making this a fun, lively atmosphere. And this is what I love about this tournament, the fact that even if you lose in one of the bracket games, you keep playing. Everyone's guaranteed games through the final day. Richard Fošek leads the way for Czechia, longtime head coach of the Czechia youth national team at multiple levels. You see the Mexico huddle, led by Juan Alberto Lopez. In addition to his job here with the national team, also coaches at one of the top youth basketball academies in Mexico. There is Richard Fošek. He has spent time coaching in the city of Brno with Zabini Brno, leading the U17 squad. A team that got into this event by virtue of being the hosts. They finished 13th in U16 Eurobasket last year, so it was a necessary policy that they qualified by hosting, otherwise they would not have made it. Meanwhile, Mexico last year winning bronze in the U16 America. It's a nation that has seen a rapid rise in the basketball world. Mexico has only won 3 games in this tournament ever. Best finish was 14th place. A win today and a win tomorrow would guarantee them 13th place. It would be the most successful trip to the FIBA U17 World Cup in Mexico history. Gomez and Bartosheva tip it up. Here underway is Czechia at the controls. Moments of this showdown. Winner to the 13th place game, loser to the 15th place game. And early on, it is Bartosheva. Second chance opportunity for Emma Bartosheva. She's been the second leading scorer in this tournament for Czechia. Also second leading rebounder for them. Marisol Gomez attacks. Gomez leader, no, and a rebound by Bartosheva. Robeson chucks ahead. Robeson, dribble drive, left it well short, and a rebound by Diaz. Robson has had some struggles offensively, just 16% from the field in this tournament. Oh, a nice little move by Mariana Diaz. First bucket for Mexico. Diaz was the bright spot for Mexico 2 games ago against the United States. Had 14 points in that game against the mighty U.S. Mexico on the heels of a 72-62 loss against Italy. Mexico led that game by 1 at halftime as it's stolen away. Pensacova all the way. She averages 2 steals per game. She has been the leader of this team in every facet. By Gomez. That is her first, team's first of this opening quarter. Robson, Martosheva, and Kotocheva, deep 3. Off the mark, Diaz the rebound. Up the boards will be imperative today for Mexico. They struggled mightily against Italy in terms of conceding offensive rebounds. They were -12 in terms of second chance points. They lost the game by 10, so that in many ways was the difference against the Italians yesterday as Velasquez has knocked away. He stays right here. .9 to shoot it. Here's Rumbo. Rumbo from way downtown. And that's off. Offensive rebound, though. Valverde has been a strong interior presence for Mexico. Collects the miss. Velasquez fires. No. But a long rebound ripped in by Novakova. And a tie-up. Mexico. Here is Jimena Velasquez. The heels of her best game in the tournament, 28 points against Italy. She kicks out. Valverde all for the triple. The game plan for both of these teams, I'd say defensively, I'd say is somewhat similar, because both teams are led by one key player. And then there's kind of a handful of others who have been in the mix. But if you're Mexico, you're focused at number 4, Pensacova. And if you're Czechia, you are locked in at number 6, Velasquez. Defense should be collapsing for both of them anytime they get inside. Novakova. Down low. Pensacova draws the whistle. And 2 free throws on the way for Dominika Pensacova. By Pensacova, who is fouled by Rumbo. If they're going to put Rumbo on her, there is a size advantage there. Rumbo only 5'5". Pensacova 6 feet tall. She has struggled from the free throw line of this tournament, just 46% from the line. And she goes 1 of 2. From Czechia. Diaz hoists. And a whistle underneath sent it down to Czechia. Czechia's been a tough defense to crack. They've only allowed 70 points in one game, and it came last game against Latvia. That includes them holding a semifinalist in Canada to just 67 points. That defense will keep them in games. Look at some of the close battles they've had. They lost by single digits to Slovenia, lost by single digits to Colombia. 3 ball, Pensacova. No, but Bartosheva on the offensive rebound. She lost it. And now Czechia shows man-to-man. They do like to mix things up defensively. Here's Rumbo. Velasquez. Through traffic, Velasquez. Throws the whistle. Look at it. Attacking the closeout. Now against Robeson, that is her first, or the team's first. Kick out, Gomez. Here's Diaz, 3 to shoot. Velasquez heaves it. No good, and a rebound by Novakova. Novakova, a versatile player, 6'2", but she can also bring the ball up the floor as Selakova lost it. And Mexico steal. Velasquez downhill in a hurry. She draws the foul. And it is Robeson again, so a pair of quick fouls against Sofia Robeson. And 2 free throws on the way for Jimena Velasquez. That is team foul number 2 against Czechia, and Robeson will exit. Laura Martsovola will replace her. So 2 free throws for Jimena Velasquez, 61% from the stripe in this tournament. She entered with some expectations. She was listed as a top 20 prospect in this event, and frankly, she's lived up to the expectations. 18 points a game, 6 rebounds a game, 4 assists per game, 3 steals per game, all of those numbers leading her team. And she is off from the line. Selakova. Off the screen. Dish out. Runner short from Pensakova. And a loose ball foul is going to keep it right here as Bartosheva hits the deck. 4th team foul against Mexico, so next one will put Czechia on the free throw line. It is Mariana Diaz who picks up the foul. Stalova makes her way on. Tallest player on either one of these teams, standing at 1'9" and 6'3". Oh, a nice feed down low and an easy 2. And Sakova the finishing touches. Solid start here for Czechia. In trouble. Diaz. 3 to shoot. Rumbo lost it. Czechia on the move. Numbers. It's Sikorova all the way. 9-2 start to this one for the hosts. Whistle comes in, and a check to the scores table. If you're Czechia, you could not have asked for a much better start than this. You've been finding some easy buckets on the inside on offense. And defensively, Mexico has had no answer for you. Viola Georgi having a word with the scores table. Fans, make sure to follow @NextGenHoops on Instagram, X, and Facebook for top-notch content about this tournament and all of the FIBA youth events. Stand-up performances, highlights, and so much more. That is @NextGenHoops, Instagram, X, and Facebook. Fosek giving explanation, and both teams now headed back to their respective benches. He's going to look at something here. Okay, this is what they're looking at. Getting a live look. So Velasquez. Unless there's a clock issue, that's my only thought. Is there a clock issue? Let's watch the clock here. Oh, let's see. That's my only thought. So, all right, she gets the ball here. This is when the shot clock should start moving. This is, again, what the officials are looking at. What you're seeing is what they're seeing. Now, officiating crew of Viola Georgi, Nicolas Flores, and Imad Riash. Fans, become a FIBA YouTube member, unlock exclusive content, get early access to highlights, acquire loyalty badges and emojis during our live streams, and get more exciting perks. Pick one of the rookie, starter, or MVP tiers and be part of our growing community today. Okay, so let's see. It does look like it was a clock issue. The shot clock was at 23 seconds. They bring it down to 18 seconds. Gotta love that. The TiVo out on full display. A lively atmosphere in Brno, Czechia, as these home fans look to will on their squad to a first win. Jordan Martin goes to work. Her first touch results in 2 free throws. Stalova picks up her first, team's third of the quarter. 2 foul shots away for Jordan Martin, who's 3 for 6 from the line of this tournament. Martin averaging 4 points per game. One of the youngest players in this tournament. 6th youngest player in the field, as she's good on the second. Snaps a long scoring drought for Mexico. 3-ball, Pensakova splashes it home. Dominika Pensakova gives Czechia its largest lead of the game, up by 9. 0 of 5 on threes against Latvia, had just 6 points in that game, so a welcome sign for Czechia to see her bounce back today. Loose ball fought for, and a held ball will send it down to the host. Bo get involved in that melee. Sarlakova. And Sakova now, who has 8 points already. It's more than she scored in the entirety of yesterday's game. 3-ball, Martsova! Back-to-back threes, and Czechia pulling away in this first. Timeout Mexico. 15-3. Czechia cruising in the first 7 minutes of this battle. We'll be back in a moment from Brno. out of the Mexico timeout, a 15-3 lead for Czechia. This the best stretch that we've seen all tournament from this squad. Jordan Martin battles inside. And Mexico, good response out of the timeout. Now Mexico has to find a way to come up with some stops. Czechia, very efficient start to this game. Another open look, and that falls. It's 3 straight made threes for Czechia. And a steal. Salakova couldn't bring it in though. Velasquez, numbers 3 on 2. Olalde drops it in. 4 points for Ivana Olalde. And a double dribble. Stops Mexico. Look, a lot of basketball left to play, but it has been a rough start for Mexico in this one. We'll see if they can settle down. Will exit. Here is Velasquez. She is the engine of this team in all facets. Velasquez draws the foul. Team foul number 4. Next one will put Mexico on the free throw line. Two changes for Czechia. Emma Novakova and Emma Bartosheva re-enter. Bartosheva called for that last foul. Actually, no, they'll say that was a shooting foul, so 2 free throws for Jimena Velasquez. Juan Alberto Lopez looks on. It's a battle between this year's host and the host 2 years ago. Mexico hosted this event back in 2024 and finished in 15th place. Mexico claimed just 1 win in that event. It was the final game of their stay in that tournament, beating Argentina in the 15th place game. They've only won 3 games ever in the FIBA U17 World Cup. Meanwhile, Czechia has had some success. You go back to 2014 when they hosted. Czechia finished in 4th place. 2016 they finished in 5th place. All right, let's see what's going on here. Okay, so no free throws. It appears as if they thought that Mexico was in the bonus, but that was only the 4th team foul, and it was clearly not in the act of shooting. So it's on the floor as Olalde travels. Dangerous feed, batted away. Final 2 minutes of what has been a pretty convincing first for Czechia. The Velasquez is the steal, and she lays it in. Jimena Velasquez, the steal and score, and that's what she's done all tournament long. First point of the game for Mexico's leading scorer in this tournament. 3-ball goes. Martsovala hits another 3. Czechia on fire from beyond the arc. 4 of 6 from three-point land for a team that entered today dead last in the tournament in three-point percentage. They've shot it at just 15% from deep in this tournament. Different story today. Velasquez twirls, kicks, Diaz muscles to the cup and gets it to fall. Mariana Diaz, big bucket to beat the buzzer as we march out of the final minute of this first. Entry feed, layup missed by Novakova. Mexico can play the 2-for-1 game here. Velasquez working with pace and purpose. Jaime. Olalde, little shimmy shake. No, but whistle comes in. And now Mexico's in the bonus. or look at it. As Olalde draws the foul. 2 free throws on the way for Ivana Olalde. 60% from the line in this tournament. Olalde off on both, but an offensive rebound. It's Rumbo, the 5th shortest player in the tournament, who gets in there for the board. 5 to shoot. Velasquez dashes inside, flips it over. Martin is fouled. With 0.1 seconds in the shot clock, Jordan Martin is bailed out. And it's Pensakova who is called for the foul. Martin, just 15 years old, from Mexico City, good on both. Final 15 seconds of this first. Best offensive stretch we've seen from Czechia in this tournament. Jumper, Martsovala rims out, offensive rebound, layup, no. Another try, doesn't get up, and that'll do it for the first. But the big story in Brno is the 3-point shooting for Czechia. After struggling minorly in the first 5 games from distance, a welcome reprieve from those struggles. 4 of 6 from 3-point land, and Czechia leads it by 8 through 1.
Are you kidding me? Papa Nicolau says, give it to me. Go attacks the closeout, feed Bruno inside. Fills it up.
Fans, put your prediction skills to the test with our game predictor. Guess the winner of every game of the FIBA U17 World Cup and predict the margin of victory to earn points, climb the leaderboard, and get a shot at winning an official FIBA U17 World Cup game ball and Nike gift cards. 1 quarter in the books. Czechia lights out from beyond the arc. 4 of 6. Meanwhile, Mexico 0 of 6 on 3-pointers. And that is the difference so far. 8-point lead for the hosts as Jordan Martin muscles underneath and drops it in. 5 points for Jordan Martin. And we asked who else besides Velasquez could step up for Mexico. Who can be that number 2 option? Well, today it has been Jordan Martin. 5 points for her, which is already beyond what she's averaged in this tournament. 4 points a game. Robeson telegraphed it, knocked away by Rumbo. Velasquez As it ripped away, Bartosheva with a steal. Numbers now, Robeson ahead of the pack, all the way, misses, stick back, no. Martin bats it forward, and it's brought down by Jaime. A break for Mexico as Sofia Robeson gets the fast break layup. There's Meredith Jaime. Gets it back. Kick out. Velasquez three. No. Mexico 0 of 7 from three-point land, but Velasquez the steal. Velasquez slips it inside. A nice look. Martin misses the layup. Check that Alalde off in the layup. She misses twice. Vakova skips it. Robeson the drive. Layup goes. Sofia Robeson, who has struggled from the field this tournament. Just 16% shooting, but banks that one home. Alalde for the rack. Good defense by Bartosheva. Martin exits. And Marisol Gomez replaces her. What a strong stint for Martin. 5 points, 1 board, 1 assist in about 7 minutes of game time. Officials having to check something out here. Let's see. Last off of all the floor is that it's Czechia basketball. I think that is the right hand of Alalde right there. Look at it here. Does so I think that should be Mexico ball because it hits Bartosheva right there, right? She pushes down. Only question there, does it hit the right hand of Mexico player? So Alalde, who drove it, turned away. See what the call is. And it will be Mexico basketball. So overturned and Mexico will take over. It's the right call. Ariana Diaz. Alalde back for Diaz, 5 to shoot. Diaz, awkward shot off the mark, and the stop for Czechia as it's popped loose by Alalde, stays with the hosts. Pensakova corner. A rare miss from her today as Bartosheva has the offensive rebound and follows it up with 2. Emma Bartosheva, dominant in the boards, 5 rebounds already. Velasquez scoots to the hoop. Nice shovel, and the push shot falls. Good look by Velasquez as it's chucked long. Pensakova shifty. Double digits for Dominika Pensakova. She has 11 points in this one already. She averages 13 a game, well on track. She surpassed that. Velasquez turned away. Bartosheva another swat as it's heaved ahead. Pensakova numbers, dumps it off, and an easy 2 goes. Novakov on the lay-in. Timeout Mexico. Czechia, all systems go on offense. Nearly 50% from the field. Pensakova, Novakova, and it's 29-17. Back after this. stellar offensive first half by Czechia, shooting 50% from the field. They're 4 of 7 from beyond the arc. And they have been sharing the basketball. 10 assists on 12 made field goals. Unselfish play by Richard Fosek's squad as it's nearly taken in the direction by Sakova. Will stay with Mexico. Largest lead of the game for Czechia. And that heads down to Czechia. 7th turnover by Mexico. Here's Pensakova. All the way. Bartosheva battled for it. Couldn't bring it in though. Diaz now runs the floor. Velasquez zooms inside, flip shot, no. Second chance, jumper, Valverde off, and Sikorov on the rebound. Mexico shooting just 31% from the field, Czechia right around 50%. Bartosheva on the back end, the drop step, and the finish. Emma Bartosheva getting it done to the low block. You love to see that, a post player with that stellar footwork. Largest lead of the game for Czechia. Two teams hunting for that elusive first victory of the FIBA U17 World Cup. Valverde pivots and rims it. Nice bucket by Yania Valverde. To build off of her best game of the tournament, had 12 points against Italy as it's ripped away. Velasquez now. Valverde probing. Jaime. Here's Valverde. Spin and the whistle. A lot of Mexico's offense today has come from getting these post players the ball and letting them do their thing. Jordan Martin has 4 points as a post player. Valverde has 2, a chance to add to that. Amaldi with 6. 2 free throws for Yania Valverde. 2 of 6 from the line in this tournament. Valverde was one of 3 players on this U17 squad for Mexico who played in the U18 America Cup last month. She did well, averaging 9 and 5 against older competition. Mena Velasquez and Aislinn Thomas, the other 2 Mexico players who were on that U18 America Cup squad. Mexico finished in 5th place, just 1 spot shy of the top 4, which is necessary to qualify for the 2027 U19 World Cup, as it's laid in by Chiki Stalova. First bucket for her, tallest player on this Czechia squad. Entry feed, batted away and stolen. And it found the backcourt. Goes against Velasquez, who has now taken off the mask. Second team foul against Mexico, and the first against Mena Velasquez. Velasquez, somebody who just does not leave the floor. She's like the Energizer Bunny, never seems to get tired. She's played every minute of every second of this game. Salakova. Sakova. 10 to shoot for Vendula Salakova, and she turns it over. And it's laid in by Velasquez. Such a menace as a defender. She tied the tournament single game steals record with 8 against Germany. And she's causing damage once again. Mena Velasquez, defense into offense. Timeout, Czechia.
goodness, get out of here.
Attack corner pocket and Bruno.
And then you've got this woman here, Asia.
And what a finish.
Didn't overplay it. Players without playing one-on-one.
Because she's excited with passion.
Rebound, 6 assists.
Roberts, you gotta love it.
Buckets at the buzzer.
And these fans here in Kobe, they love it. They absolutely love seeing.
Out of the Czechia timeout, Mexico making life a little bit more difficult for the hosts. Turning up the pressure defensively as it's batted loose. Andrea Lopez was on the end line, so stays right here. Final few minutes of this first half will be interesting to watch. Corner three, Pensakova open. Dominika Pensakova lighting it up in Brno. 16 first half points. 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. Valverde turned away as it's chucked ahead. Zhikistalova feeds it. And an errant feed knocked away by Velasquez. Stays with Czechia. Three-point sharpshooting continues for Czechia. I don't think anybody saw this coming. They're 5 of 8 from distance, but they're also getting it done on the inside. Largest lead of the game for Czechia, up by 16 points. Points now for Pensakova. Here's Velasquez. Oh, a nifty little look, but a big rejection. Pensakova, the denial. She is doing it all, and now she'll head off. A well-deserved breather for Dominika Pensakova. 18 points, 4 boards, a block, 2 steals, and assist. Look at this swat, clean as a whistle. This is where Mexico has to capitalize with Pensakova off the floor. Velasquez heaves it and misses. Zhikistalova all the way, and she's fouled. 2 free throws in the way for Yulia Zhikistalova. Good job by the post player running the floor. 80% from the line of this tournament. That's a good looking stroke that she has from the free throw line. One of the few players who's been consistent from the line in this tournament. Czechia just 54% as a team from the stripe, but Zhikistalova good in both. Czechia, a team that only averages 50 points per game. They're 10 points away from reaching that mark in the first half. Kick out, swing, swing. Diaz hoists. Mexico still without a made triple. Gomez, the fader off. And a loose ball collected by Czechia. Martsovala wheels and lost it. Velasquez now. Dish out. Diaz whips inside for Valverde, stolen away. Czechia again in the move. Numbers here, 2-on-1. Salakova off. Zhikistalova, yes. Yulia Zhikistalova using that size advantage. Czechia now shooting 53% from the field. This is a team that has been bottom 2 offensively all tournament long. And there's the answer from Mexico. Tocherva scoots to the hoop. Gomez got a piece of it. It is recovered though, and an open 3. That misses. Rebounded by A surging Diaz, who threads the needle for Gomez. Kick out, 3 ball, and another missed tray for Mexico. Zelakova. There's Pshikistalova. Attacks on Gomez, and Yulia Pshikistalova. How about the center putting it on the deck and scoring? Velasquez, contact tough bucket. And a timeout taken inside the final minute of this first half. Look at this bucket by Jimena Velasquez. 6 points for her, but a timeout taken by Czechia. Final 55.7 when we get back.
What do you think?
Oh my goodness, get out of here.
That corner pocket and Bruno.
And then you've got this woman here, Asia.
And what a finish.
Didn't overplay as well. Players without playing one-ons. I mean,
Because she's excited with passion.
6 rebounds, 6 assists.
Roberts, you gotta love it.
Buckets at the buzzer.
And these fans here, Kobe, they love it. They absolutely love seeing
Inside the final minute of this first half, we remind you to follow @NextGenHoops on Instagram, X, and Facebook. Player highlights, stand-up performances, and more, and that is @NextGenHoops. Corner 3, misses by Martsovola. Mexico rebound. They can play the 2-for-1 game here, but they have to go quickly. Velasquez. There's Diaz. Nice little show. Now you see me, now you don't from Dania Valverde. Czechia can hold for the final shot. Best half of basketball that we've seen from Czechia in this tournament. Kotoncherva flips it and is fouled. Kotoncherva will shoot 2. 77% from the line. These two teams in the midst of a gauntlet of a weekend. 3 games in 3 days, both played yesterday. Both will play again tomorrow. Winner of this game will face Germany in the 13th place game. The loser will take on Côte d'Ivoire in the 15th place game. And a whistle comes in. So another free throw for Tocherva. A technical foul against the Mexico coach. So she'll get 1 more free throw. And Kotoncherva pure on all 3. Largest lead of the game for Czechia. Last seconds here for Mexico. And they won't get a shot off as we go to halftime with Czechia giving the home faithful a whole lot to cheer about. 47-28 the score at the break. Czechia leads it by 19 has been a stellar showing by this team offensively, in particular Dominika Pensakova. 18 first half points for the standout Czechia guard. Halftime in Brno. We'll have the second half for you in a little bit. We appreciate all of you joining us, and stick with us for half number 2. Czechia leads Mexico 47-28. Winner on to the 13th place game. Back in a few.
Are you kidding me?
Papa Nicolau says, give it to me. Mago attacks to close out. Beats Bruno inside.
Fills it up. It's all right.
What do you think?
Oh my goodness, get out of here.
Attack corner blocking and Bruno.
And then you've got this woman here, Asia.
And what a finish.
Didn't overplay as well. Two players without playing one-on-one.
Because she's excited with passion.
6 rebounds, 6 assists.
Roberts, you gotta love it.
Buckets at the buzzer.
And these fans here, Kobe, they love it. They absolutely love seeing
thing.
Oh my goodness, get out of here.
Attack corner pocket and Bruno.
And then you've got this woman here, Asia.
And what a finish.
Didn't overplay as well. Two players without playing one-on-one.
Because she's excited with passion.
Rebounds, 6 assists.
Roberts, you gotta love it.
Buckets at the buzzer.
And these fans here, Kobe, they love it. They absolutely love seeing
Caitlin Clark gets to the pageant and goes coast to coast for the N1 opportunity.
You ain't never seen nothing like this. I'm on the climb ready for the come up. You ain't never seen nothing like this.
How many times are we gonna say this?
baseline. Are you kidding me?
Papa Nicolau says, give it to me. Chicago attacks to close out. Feed Bruno inside.
Fills it up.
It's all right.
One half to go in this battle as Czechia leads it by 19 at the break. 47-28 the score. Both of these squads looking for win number one in Brno. Hi, everybody. John Gross with you. Happy to have you along for the ride today. A first half defined by two squads who shot very differently. Czechia, ultra efficient from the field in that first half. You look at their overall numbers, 50% from the field, 50% on threes, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Meanwhile, Mexico struggling, 35% from the field, 0 of 9 from beyond the arc. They're also just 40% from the stripe. Czechia 0-5, Mexico 0-5. Winner of this game goes on to the 13th place game against Germany tomorrow. Loser will take on Cote d'Ivoire in the 15th place game. Away we go in this third quarter. And a steal by Mexico. Two squads who have struggled on the offensive end throughout this tournament. Two of the bottom three teams in terms of points per game. But Mexico will have to turn things up a few notches in the second half if they'll have a chance to win it. Velasquez misses her first attempt of the half. Here's an open three, Pensakova, who led all scorers with 18 first half points. She's top 20 in this tournament in scoring and assisting. What a bounce back performance it has been for her after a tournament low 6 points last game. She has 18 today. Valverde shovels it. Turned over as Bartosheva brings it in. Robson to the basket. Misses on the layup. Here's Valverde. Pulls up and drills it. First points of this third quarter go to Yania Valverde in Mexico. Mexico, the reigning bronze medal winners from U16 America. Czechia qualifying by virtue of hosting as Linda Kotocheva knocks down the three. What a difference three-point shooting has made for Czechia, a squad that entered today dead last in this tournament in three-point percentage at just 15%. They are now 6 of 12 from deep in this game. Meanwhile, Mexico has not made a three-pointer yet, until now. Marisol Gomez, first made three of the game for Juan Alberto Lopez's side. Well, it was bound to come eventually, and it comes early on in this third, and stays with Czechia. We appreciate all of you tuning in on this Saturday. Hey, let us know where you're tuning in from. Let us know who you're rooting for. And obviously make sure to become a FIBA YouTube member. Unlock exclusive content, early access to highlights, acquire loyalty badges and emojis, and so much more. Pick from our rookie, starter, or MVP tiers and be part of our growing community today. Here's Pensakova. 5 to shoot. Bartosheva through traffic as it jarred loose. Bodies at the deck. Tie up. And it will be an unsportsmanlike foul. So free throws on the way here. Two free throws for Marisol Gomez. It's Velasquez. Check that. Gomez misses on the first. It's Emma Bartosheva who is called for the unsportsmanlike foul. So two free throws in the basketball for Mexico. We have viewers from Ontario, Canada. We have some Australia supporters in the chat. A bunch of Mexico supporters in the chat. Whistle underneath as Velasquez draws the foul. Zhiki Stavlova called for her second. Valverde, the back in, and the kiss off the window. Good little response here by Mexico to cut into this deficit. Here's Robeson. Jumper off. Rebound collected by Mariana Diaz. Wumbo. Offset inside. It's a dangerous feed. Ill-advised at that as it's taken away. Mexico has had some turnover struggles today. They're trying to break down a Czechia team that has been one of the best in this tournament defensively. Three ball misses. Chikistalova had it. And now Mexico pushes. Gomez to the rack. No. Rebound. Novakova. And the layup goes. Linda Kotocherva all the way for 2. 8 points for Kotocherva. Tied for Julia Chikistalova for the second most on Czechia. And a bit of a defensive miscommunication and a nice finish by Mariana Diaz. Mexico's been a bit better offensively early on in this third than what we saw in the first half. Now they have to get some stops. Czechia 52 points. They average 50 points per game in this tournament. They've surpassed that midway through the third. Big reason why is Pensakova, who misses a 3. Velasquez zooms inside and has another bucket. And Richard Fosek can feel things slipping away. Maybe, just maybe, the tides are turning. And Mexico within 12. It's their A1, Jimena Velasquez, doing what she does best, getting inside for 2. Timeout, Czechia. Midway through quarter number 3, Czechia still leads it, but Mexico trying to turn the tide to this one. A busy day of hoops as we wind down to this tournament. Tomorrow's the final day. A couple of score updates. One other game going on right now, a semifinal showdown. Spain leads Australia 18-10 early on in the second quarter. Later today we'll have the U.S. take on Canada in All-America's showdown in the other semifinal. 7 to shoot. Dish out. Pensakova, floater. Bounces out. Offensive rebound. Chikistalova, no. Gomez the rebound. We also saw a few games go final earlier today. China beat Slovenia by 2. A 4-point win for Italy over Latvia. New Zealand blew out Japan. And Germany blew out Cote d'Ivoire. Valverde denied. Stays here with 3.3 seconds left. And Kotocherva, that's her first block of this tournament. And it is an emphatic one. Robeson went down. Good defense by Kotocherva helping on Valverde. Valverde puts it up halfway home. How did that one not go down? But it will stay with Mexico. They'll get a fresh 14 to work with in the shot clock. So the 2 games still remaining after this one. Well, Spain, Australia going on right now, early second quarter. Colombia, Egypt, and then USA, Canada in the semifinal to round out the day. Valverde taken to the hardwood. Will stay here. 13th foul against Czechia. Here's Velasquez. Dish out Diaz, catching fire. Diaz off the heel. And it heads down to Czechia. It's been a fun atmosphere in Brno. The drums have been in full effect from the get-go of this one. Oh, a nice feed and an easy two. Pensakova on the dish from the center. Yulia Pshikistalova. And Pensakova now with 20. Leads all scorers in this one. Her tournament best is 23. Came against Slovenia as Velasquez is off on the tray ball. Kotocheva. Kick out. Pshikistalova, the leaner, misses. Valverde snags the miss. Valverde misses the triple. Czechia running the floor again. They've been pretty good in these fast breaks and even these secondary breaks. Sikorova skips it. 3, Kotocheva. No, Pshikistalova had it, then it jarred loose. Here comes the speedy Rumbo, who is harassed by Kotocheva. Called for her second personal. 4th foul against Czechia, so Mexico will be the bonus on the next foul. And mass substitutions for Czechia. Everybody but Pensakova being replaced. And it's stolen away. And a held ball. Possession arrow to Mexico. But a timeout taken by Juan Alberto Lopez. 54-40. Czechia leads it by 14 late in quarter number 3.
Are you kidding me?
Papa Nicolau says, give it to me. Mago attacks the closeout, feet Bruno inside.
Fills it up. It's all right.
Final 3 minutes of this third quarter. Czechia maintaining its double-digit edge as it's done for a good chunk of this game as Velasquez weaves inside and is turned away. It stays here. Mexico could get this offense going. But credit to Czechia. They have limited Velasquez. She's just 4 of 12 from the field in this game. As it's swiped away by Vendula Salakova. 6 to shoot for Mexico. Diaz has to work here. 3 seconds. Diaz got it. Mariana Diaz beats the buzzer. Salakova. Good passing. Corner 3. In and out. Valverde the rebound. Mexico a chance to make this a single-digit ball game with the 3. They're well within striking distance. Rumbo drive and dish. Loose ball, fought for. Held ball will send it down to Czechia. Third quarter that Mexico's controlled. Mexico's +7 in this frame. This has been some of the best basketball we've seen from them in this tournament. And with 2:02 to go in the quarter, Pensakova will head off, replaced by Laura Martsovolo. Here's Martsovolo. Kick out of the flare screen, but it's an illegal screen. Bartosheva called for the foul. And that is the 15th foul, so Mexico will be shooting free throws for the rest of this quarter. Yulia Pshikistalova makes her way back on the floor. It's been a strong performance for the Czechia center. 8 points, 5 rebounds, and a block. Rumbo. Gomez, the twirl, the dish, Valverde. Here comes Czechia, final 90 seconds of this quarter. Dish out, 3, Martsovala misses. And it will head down to Mexico. Mexico's making life difficult for Czechia in this third quarter. Just 7 points for Czechia, who scored 21 or more points in both of the first two quarters. 21 points in the first, 26 points in the second quarter for Czechia, but just 7 points in this third. Fans, make sure to follow @NextGenHoops on Instagram, X, and Facebook. Top-notch content such as highlights, stand-up performances, and more. That is @NextGenHoops. And that is intercepted. Telegraphed feed, take it to the rack for 2 more. And Sakova up to 22 points. One shy of her tournament high, which came against Slovenia. Rumbo. Valverde goes to work and banks it in. Friendly roll for Yania Valverde, who's come alive in this third quarter. 11 points for Valverde. 12-second different shot clock to game clock. Novakova scoots inside and finger rolls it in. Straw and take, Emma Novakova. And a foul. Velasquez drew the whistle. Velasquez just a relentless player. She seemingly never gets tired. She's played every second of this game and looks fresh as can be. Samantha Patino will head on, somebody who hasn't scored yet for Mexico. Has played 35 minutes across 5 previous games as Velasquez hits in the first. 9 points for Jimena Velasquez. Some Mexico fans in attendance, hoping their squad can put together a fourth quarter surge. One final chance for Czechia in this quarter. Pensakova, deep 3. And that'll do it for quarter number 3. And it's a quarter that brings Mexico right back in this one. Juan Alberto Lopez squad +7 in the frame as they hold Czechia to just 11 third quarter points. We go to the final 10 minutes of basketball here from Brno. 58-46, Czechia leads Mexico.
And then you've got this woman here, Asia. And what a finish.
Didn't overplay it as well. Players are now playing one-on-one.
Because she's excited with passion.
Roberts, you gotta love it.
Buckets at the buzzer.
And these fans here at Kobe, they love it. They absolutely love seeing
Start of the fourth quarter. Czechia 10 minutes away from its first win of the tournament on home soil. Meanwhile, Mexico also looking for its first win of this competition. They'll have to rally back from this double-digit deficit, and that will not help the cause. Good opening possession as Novakova lays it in for two. Rumbo, deep three. No, Mexico just one made triple in this game. Oh, a nice feed. Layup missed, though, as Patino has the rebound. Opening minute of this fourth quarter in Brno, Czechia, the second largest city in Czechia. About 400,000 inhabitants. Kick out, three ball, misses. And a loose ball foul underneath. Will stay here, foul against Czechia. First team foul of the quarter against the host. One more look at it. Oh yeah. Kotocheva called for the foul. Fourth foul against Linda Kotocheva here in Brno. The city that hosted part of the 2010 FIBA Senior World Championship. Czechia claimed silver in that tournament, really the high watermark for this nation, as that three goes from Rumbo. Second made triple of the game for Mexico. They've made it an 11-point game. And there's the answer. Novakova, 4 points in this quarter. She has 8 points for the game. Velasquez peels inside, left it short. Czechia running numbers. Robson. There's a jumper. Pensakova, no. Robson the follow. Richard Fosek's side will slow things down. They can see the finish line. Can they get there, though? And again, it's Novakova, but she missed it. Chikistalova battles for it and is taken down. Yulia Chikistalova. Breakout performance from her in the bracket portion. 8 points, 8 rebounds. She does have one double-double this tournament, had 11 and 10 against Colombia. That was back in the group phase. Here is Chikistalova. Three ball, Pensakova bounces just out. We'll stay with Czechia. Pensakova 1 point away from matching her tournament best of 23, which came against Slovenia. That three misses everything. Patino the rebound. Velasquez gets it, goes, and finishes. Jimena Velasquez with a head of steam. It's an and one. She just never slows down. Hacked by Pensakova. And she lays it in. Chance at a three-point play. It is amazing how fast she is. She operates so quickly. She gets it and go. There is zero hesitation. Always looking to get downhill. She has 13 points. She has played every second of this game. Novakova Off, Patino, good job defensively. There is Velasquez. Team high 13 points for Velasquez. Velasquez attacks. Swing, swing. Rumbo drills it. Isamar Rumbo's second triple. And a timeout taken by Czechia. What a response by Mexico. It's an 8-point game early in the fourth.
What do you think?
Oh my goodness, get out of here.
Attack corner Bogny and Bruno.
And then you've got this woman here, Asia. And what a finish.
Didn't overplay it. Still two players without playing one-on-man.
Because she's excited with passion. Rebound, 6 assists.
Roberts, you gotta love it.
Buckets at the buzzer.
And these fans in Kobe, they love it. They absolutely love seeing
Mexico has surged back within single digits. It's an 8-point game out of the Czechia timeout. Salakova misses the 3-ball and it heads down to Mexico. Fans, put your prediction skills to the test with our game predictor. Guess the winner of every game of the FIBA U17 World Cup and predict the margin of victory to earn points. Climb the leaderboard and get a shot at winning an official FIBA U17 World Cup game ball and Nike gift cards. Oh, a nice feed. Rumbo lays it in. 6-point ball game. Isamar Rumbo getting it going for Mexico. 8 points for her. Shikistalova, kick out, 3. Robson clanks it. And a good box out by Mariana Diaz. Czechia led this game by 19 points at halftime. Since then, it has been all Mexico. Rumbo throws it away. Sikorova all the way. Big swing right there. Rumbo. And to shoot. Diaz. Back for Rumbo. 5 seconds now. There's complete ball denial on Velasquez. Underneath, it's Martin who's fouled. Jordan Martin to the free throw line for 2. Shikistalova picks up the personal. Martin going right at her. Third foul against Yulia Shikistalova. Martin misses on the first. After that foul, Shikistalova comes off. Emma Bartosheva replaces her. Martin good on the second. The Mexico side playing with some belief now. They're right back in this thing as it's stolen away. Diaz with the takeaway, draws the whistle. One more look at it. She does. Actually, it did not look like she stepped to the sideline there, but she draws the foul. And it's Pensakova called for her third personal. And Pensakova will have to tie her shoes. Velasquez. Entry feed, Martin goes up, Bartosheva. Martin hoists it off, batted around, and it's down to Czechia. Entry feed. Kick out. Zelakova. Robson fires inside. Bartosheva. The drop step and the finish. Skilled post player Emma Bartosheva. Double figures for her. She has 10. Product of Usk Praha youth team, the powerhouse club in Czechia. They've won dozens of domestic trophies, multiple European trophies as well. Off-kilter shot from Diaz misses. Numbers now for Czechia. Pensakova. No. Offensive board, Bartosheva. Sikorova. Dish out. Pensakova. No. Again, another missed three. Velasquez forces the issue. She tosses it away. It was deflected out and stays right here. Timeout taken. Final 4:30 of this one. It's turned into an intriguing clash. Timeout Mexico. 9-point lead for Czechia. Out of the Mexico timeout. Final few minutes of this game. 19-point lead for Czechia has been whittled down to 9. It's a 6-point game just moments ago. Winner of this one heads on to the 13th place game against Germany. The loser will take on Côte d'Ivoire in the 15th place game. Rumbo in trouble. Alaldi draws the foul on the floor. That is team foul number 5. Mexico is in the bonus. 2 free throws for Ivana Olaldi. Olaldi 60% from the line of this tournament. Battle through the percussionists. And Olaldi does knock it down. Olaldi averaging 4 points a game in this tournament, just as she averaged at last year's U16 AmeriCup, which saw Mexico win bronze. Olaldi is tied up with Robson. And here comes Czechia. steal. Velasquez races to the cup and lays it in. That is Jimena Velasquez at her best. The steal and the score, 15 points, 5 steals for Velasquez. She had a tournament record 8 steals earlier this tournament against Germany that tied the tournament record. Sikorova is fouled. Two foul shots coming for Teresa Sikorova. Good take by Sikorova. Zolali swiped down on her. Teresa Sikorova. This is the first, just 43% in this tournament. She's the only player on this Czechia squad who does not play domestically. She plays for Würzburg in Germany. And she's good in the second. Here's Velasquez. Rumbo. 3, Rumbo, no, rebound, Pensakova, who is fouled by Velasquez, who does not seem to agree with that whistle. It is the 4th foul against Velasquez, and somebody who loves to be aggressive defensively has to be oh so careful the rest of the way. Mexico's only shot is if she stays on the floor. 3, too strong. And the other direction. Diaz off the screen. Here's Velasquez. Whips it underneath. Valverde short, follows, and hits. 5-point game. Kotocheva draws the whistle. And 2 big free throws coming up for Linda Kotocheva. Back to a 3-possession ball game. Changes for Czechia. Novakova and Pjiki-Stalova re-enter. Last foul against Valverde, only her second. Mexico's 4th at the quarter, so Czechia in the bonus the next foul. Both teams will be in the bonus at that point, and both free throws go for Kotocheva. So clutch shots from the line. Richard Fosek trying to mentor his team to victory. And after knocking down 2 big free throws, Kotocheva comes off. Salakova replaces her. This was a 19-point game at halftime, led by Czechia. Mexico's whittled things away. Valverde twirls. Valverde, no. Tipped out in a rebound for Czechia. And it's thrown away. One more look at it. Robson, a little overzealous on that feed, felt the pressure from Velasquez and tossed it out of bounds. And here is the aforementioned Velasquez, leading scorer for this team. Entry feed, knocked free. Czechia on the move. Robson dishes over, layup, no. Pensakova missed it. And it's ripped away. Here comes Diaz. Valverde. Oh, great help defense. A tie-up. Salakova wins possession. That is a brilliant defensive play by Salakova. Watch her come down. And Valverde just way too casual with the ball right there. Timeout is taken. Final 2 minutes of this battle, 70-63. Czechia trying to hold on and claim win number 1 in Brno.
Are you kidding me?
Papa Nicolau says, give it to me. Mago attacks to close out. Feet Bruno inside.
Fills it up. It's all right.
Final 2 minutes in Brno. Czechia trying to hold on. Mexico has stormed back in this second half, and they've done so on the road. Possession arrow actually favored Mexico, so it stays with them. Both these teams 0-5 so far. One of these teams will leave with a win. Result still hangs in the balance. This ball's probably going to come back to Velasquez. There it is. Velasquez attacks. Shovels it out. Here's a three. Diaz up and in! Mariana Diaz cans the triple. What a feat by Velasquez. It's a 4-point game. Novakova, too much. Alaldi the rebound. 90 seconds remain. Here's Velasquez, who has played every second of this game. She has willed her team back into this one. Rumbo's at a couple big buckets as well. Here she is. Rumbo attacks. Throws it away. Costly turnover by Mexico. th turnover for this squad. They do still have more assists than turnovers. Always a good mark to be at. Final minute. Novakova attacks and lays it in. Emma Novakova, much needed bucket for Czechia. Diaz hit that big three moments ago. Now she peels inside. Stays right here. Chiki Stalova exits. Three ball, Rumbo bounces out. That was the look. A held ball, possession arrow to Czechia. Isamar Rumbo was open. Now if you're Mexico, when do you start to foul? Next foul will put Czechia on the free throw line. It is a Czechia side that has struggled from the line this tournament as it's stolen away. Diaz pushes. Velasquez now has to work quickly. Velasquez wheels inside, turned over. Chucked ahead. This is the dagger. Dominika Pensakova seals it for Czechia. Velasquez runs the floor, misses the layup, and that will do it. On home soil, Czechia has its first win. (74-66). Richard Fosek's side has one in the win column. And it's only fitting that Dominika Pensakova put the finishing touches on it with that breakaway layup. She finishes with a tournament-best 24.7 rebounds on the day. You see the numbers, both teams fairly similar. But Czechia a bit better off, a lot better offensively in the first half. They had that 19-point lead at the break. Mexico fought and fought hard. Have to give credit to both teams. But it was Czechia who came away with the victory. That means Czechia will take on Germany in a European clash tomorrow in the 13th place game, and Mexico will fall to the 15th place game against Cote d'Ivoire also tomorrow. A huge thanks to all of you for making us a part of your Saturdays. My name is John Gross. On behalf of our entire fantastic production team, this one ended up being a good one. 74-66 the final. Czechia picks up its first win of the FIBA U17 World Cup as they down Mexico. Again, a huge thanks to all of you for joining us, for our entire fantastic production team. I'm John Gross, saying so long.